What is up, YouTube? MrMelch here, bringing another brand new video. Today we got Season 6 of Modern Warfare that was just released. Got a new battle pass, got a lot of updates, a lot of new content that I want to go over, and make sure you guys see what was new and added into Modern Warfare and Warzone. But before we get into the video, quick here today, if you guys could like the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the video for more Call of Duty videos coming in the near future, covering Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Black Ops Cold War. So to start off, we'll touch base on the battle pass here. First and foremost, as always, we always get some new operator skins. We have the Farah skin and the Nikolai skin. Those are the two new operators for the season. Farah you unlock right away, and Nikolai is the last operator that you lock at tier 100. Now next, let's touch base on the two new weapons that are included with the battle pass. First, the SPR-208. This is a marksman rifle. Some might say this makes the Kar 98 look silly. I don't know, you'll have to be the judge of that. But this weapon is unlocked on tier 15 of the battle pass, and again, this is a free unlock, so if you don't purchase the battle pass, you still have the opportunity to unlock it. And then secondly, we have the ASVAL, which is an assault rifle. You unlock this on tier 31 of the free and paid battle pass again. It has a built-in suppressor inside the gun, so it's perfectly built for, speed, accuracy, and penetration. This is 100% going to be a gun that I run a lot during Season 6 as we start off here. Seems to be an amazing gun. Now let's talk about the multiplayer maps that were added in Season 6. There were a total of 4 maps added, 1 gunfight map, 2 6v6 maps, and 1 ground war map. The first map is the gunfight map called Station. This is your standard 2v2 gunfight map where either team starts on the end of a station's railroad tracks and where you fight across a variety of obstacles, including rail cars, boxes, and the actual station itself. The next map is a familiar favorite for a lot of those who have played the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It is the map Broadcast. As a lot of you know, this map was already in the Warzone Verdansk map, so it makes sense that it was added to multiplayer, stationed around a TV station from the original Call of Duty 4 campaign mode. It's a really fun map in the way it's built. Next up is another 6v6 map, Milestone Tank Factory. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it or not, but I'm going to run with it. This is a 6v6 and also is a 10v10 map. It is sectioned down for a smaller portion size map for the 6v6 mode. The 6v6 map includes a factory warehouse, a sky bridge, and then a tank graveyard as a center point of one side of the map. And then lastly is Verdansk Riverside. This is a ground war map with obviously the Riverside portion of the Verdansk map on a Warzone. This map is pretty self-explanatory for those who have played Warzone, so it's just adding another mix into the ground war map rotation that I know some of you really like to play. Now we move into the Warzone changes and what was added to the Warzone map for Verdansk. The main addition, obviously, as I'm sure you're aware, was the addition of the underground subway system. This system has 7 different stops across the center portion of the map, starting at Verdansk International Airport, Lozov Pass, the Verdansk Center, or aka Stadium, downtown, the shopping district, the train station, and block. So from these different train stations, as you'll see here shortly in the gameplay, you can now go down into these railway stations that are underground. There's full loot everywhere. The train tracks are electrified, so you do get hurt when you jump onto the tracks, but you can cross the tracks, but you cannot enter the actual tunnel systems. It's an out of bounds location, so you will die if you enter through further into the tunnels. Now, when you enter onto the train, you are not able to use any of your weapons. They do go off your screen and you don't have the ability to use them. So if you and another team enter onto the train station at the same time and enter into the subway, you're not going to be able to shoot each other. So when you go from station to station as well, it isn't necessarily a full transit where you are on there the entire time. It's kind of a teleport deal, if you want to call it that. So your screen goes black and then a couple seconds later it lights up again and you're at the next station. So you can theoretically go around in circles on this as long as you're in zone. You can go around backwards as well because there is one railway that goes in each direction. So it does add an interesting mix into the Warzone game type, and it'll be interesting to see how it's utilized across different game styles. And so finally, a couple last housekeeping details on additional items that were either added or are going to be coming soon in Season 6 of Modern Warfare. First off, you can now pick up a self-revive kit off ground loot, so you can find it in a chest that's on the ground and use that rather than purchasing it at a buy location. Also on the ground, as far as a potential ground loot item, is a new kill streak called Foresight. You pick this up and you can then foresee every last zone for the remainder of the game, coming to the last zones. Now, one caveat to that is this can only be found in the bunkers across the map, so you do have to do some work to get this, but it is a obviously significant kill streak if you're able to find it. Now, C4 was nerfed. There was a 30% reduction in how far you can throw it, as well as how quickly you can throw it and detonate it, so that is a little bit of nerf on the C4s coming. As well, there was a small nerf to the Origin shotgun. Obviously, that was being overused and overpowered significantly in Warzone and multiplayer for that matter. Now, with the nerfing of any gun, it likely brings in a new meta for a new usage of a new weapon. That shotgun likely is going to be the R9, as it already is overpowered and it was not nerfed as far as we know, at least in the new season. So expect to see a lot of R9 shotguns around in Warzone and multiplayer. Now, those are the main big pieces of the update that came with Modern Warfare and Warzone Season 6. Obviously, there are some smaller things that I didn't cover in this video that you may notice as you go through and play the new season, but those are the main pieces and what I think are important for this new update. So now, as always, I appreciate you watching this video. If you could drop a like, leave a comment down below. What weapon are you going to be using? What map do you like the most so far? What are your first thoughts on Season 6? Let me know down below, and be sure to tune in the coming weeks for additional Call of Duty content covering Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Black Ops Cold War. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.